The following is a production by an independent producer. The views and opinions expressed are those of the producer and/or participants. They do not necessarily reflect those of the staff and management of DATV, its board of trustees, or this cable system.
Welcome to another episode of Hometown Showcase. This episode features a personal interview with MCA recording artist Aaron Hall, an interview and performance by Dayton's own official business crew, and a talk with a few cast members of the play, I Need a Man. So please sit back and enjoy yourself with another half hour of Hometown Showcase.
As you can see, I'm standing right in front of Mainstream Music, the place where music flows. And speaking of music, MCA recording artist Aaron Hall is in the process of conducting an autograph signing session just as I speak. So we're going to be stepping in, and I'm going to be doing a short, brief interview with Aaron. So if you want to follow me inside on the way back to speaking with Aaron, I'm going to get some feedback from some of his friends. So come on along. You might want to follow me. It's going to be kind of tight, but... Are you going to the Aaron Hall concert tonight? Are you excited about meeting Aaron Hall and getting an autograph? What's your favorite Aaron Hall song? Okay, thank you. I know you guys are going to the concert tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Are you excited about meeting Aaron Hall? Yeah. Are you? Are you going to ask him anything? What are you going to ask him? How old he is? Are you going to the concert tonight? Okay. Well, I hope you have a nice time. Thank you.
You can ask me.
Are you excited about meeting Aaron Hall?
Very much so.
You have anything special you'd want to know or ask him?
I just want to know if we can get freaky.
I heard that. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite Aaron Hall song? What's your favorite Aaron? Good pick.
With a new image that we wanted to bring a lot more people into our store, and we kind of came up with that name to make it a easy catching name for people to remember. It used to be formerly Kickers, and now this is the main place for you to pick up your music on the west side. Trying to let them know they don't have to go downtown and they don't have to go, way out to pick up the favorite selections that they want. They can get them right here. And it's good for the kids too. We're trying to talk to the kids and let them know what music they can pick up, what music they can get.
Many times man has put the blame upon Eve.
But with the music, it's not just for kids, though, is it?
No. Like I said, we carry all of the selections that you might want, old, new. So we go to a very vast clientele.
Is this your first time visiting Dayton?
No.
Not.
I've been here with Guy.
Excuse me?
I've been here with Guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, first question I'd like to ask you is, do you consider yourself a positive role model for the youth today, and why?
Well, I respect women. That's about as positive I can get. My music is nothing but, love, music, and sex. So I don't know if you call that positive, but as long as you respect women while you make love to them, I think that's positive.
Okay. And my second question I wanted to ask you, there's a lot of up-and-becoming artists that would like to be in your footsteps. What kind of advice would you give them as far as the road to take, the pitfalls, and what to look out for in the do's and don'ts?
I tell everybody out there, don't get in the business not unless you know what you're doing, not unless you're ready to deal with the ups and downs of the business. It's a hard business. And if your family don't like the way you sing, or if your family don't like the way you play or anything like that, people out there is not going to like it either. So always, you know, perform in front of your family and friends first. If they think that you got like a good chance, then you do a demo, 4 or 5 songs, and distribute it to as many record labels as you possibly can.
And once an artist gets to the level at what you're at, what would you tell them? I mean, how would you go about telling them to sustain the level that they're on once they reach that goal?
The more money you make, the more humble you should be. Always respect your fans. These other people is nothing to you. Your fans is the only people that put money in your pockets. So always respect them. I don't care if they stop you on the street, you sign an autograph, do whatever you can for your fans. That's how you remain famous.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Aaron, and good luck on your show tonight.
Thank you. Take care, Stacey.
I know it's going to be the end there. Thank you.
I'll try.
Bye-bye.
Coming to you with rap fusion, with this all new style of soul grooving, with this undisputable method that we're using. We want hip hop R&B and trap fusion, and everything's coming up, we're moving at a slow move. If it's something better, jump bananas to the proof. Now whatever that is, the bananas to the proof. Then I got to have a second promise for you. Everybody do because we're so tight, we'll put it up sooner as hype. Women want to know when that's all right. That beat drop. That beat don't know if it's easy, but when everybody over there. Now we're feeling great. New styles are coming, we're doing great. Now we're feeling great. New styles are coming, we're doing great. Now we're feeling great. New styles are coming, we're doing great. Now we're feeling great. New styles are coming, we're doing great.
Right here we have one of the baddest, coldest brothers I've heard about in a long time. I know you're familiar with who I'm talking about, Mr. David Pearson. He's right here as a cast member with the movie, this play down here, I Need a Man. David, how's everything?
Well, it's going good, man, and it's a joy to be back here in Dayton, in Ohio, period. This is my kind of place.
Hey, guys, so like, you haven't been on the road for a while, I mean, as far as doing clubs and spots like that,
No,
arenas and all that?
well, we're working on the third release, the third album, and we'll be going back out hopefully in the fall. Just looking for a fall release, so we'll be doing the promotions for the album. We'll be right back out.
I see. How long is this production here going to run?
We'll be finished like sometime end of May.
End of May?
End of May.
How long have you ran so far?
Man, we've been out here, I've been out 2.5 years. No, 1.5 years.
On this particular production?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh man, how do you like it?
Oh, it's fun. You know, it's fun working with the rest of the group, you know, with Sean and Pepsi and all the rest, you know, so it's joint effort. So it's kind of my kind of thing.
I see. So like you're telling me that this production ends in May, and we're going to be able to look forward to seeing you back out on the road to come to us on the personal end, right?
Oh, yeah.
What you got? What do you have the name of the album or anything going on right now?
That's starting to complete. When I finish here, we're going to finish up. It takes me maybe about 3 more weeks to finish up the album, and then we're looking for that release.
Boy, this is a long way from Apollo Theater, huh? I seen you there.
That's it, man.
Hey, it's like, do you have any other productions going up after this, or are you going to be out on the road or promoting the album for a while?
I got a few commercials that I've got to do. I've got to go back to New York and do the voices for them. And, you know, everything is pretty much lined up for the summer. Summer's going to be a rough one, you know.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to it, too.
Okay. Speaking with cast member Clyde R. Jones, a.k.a. the S-Curl Man, he had this to say.
Well, you know, I tell you, it's very interesting because I grew up pretty much when I was in Texas, and I had a problem being able to speak well, being able to communicate. But what I did is I persevered. I really wanted to do something with my life, and I continued school. I mean, I applied for the University of Southern California, and the first time I didn't get in, and then I went on to school in a community college, and from there I ended up getting a scholarship to USC. I just kept going, kept pushing, and I took speech classes. I did everything that I could to try to make it work. But I think the key is, first of all, if you have a good home life, you know, I mean, you have to really, your environment becomes you. You're a product of your environment. But if you stay away from the negative things in life, then the negative things won't follow you. It's what you put inside of your body, inside your spirit, that carries on in life. You know, I mean, when you think about a family, it's the whole thing. It's the family, because that is the key. I mean, for me personally, it's God. I mean, God is first in my life, and I think if you have God in your life, you have that foundation, and that's very, very important. So what I truly think is that we have to always just focus on what we want. Don't give up. If someone tells you can't do it, then apparently they can't do it, or they're jealous of you, whatever the case may be. Because if you have it and you feel it in your heart, do it. You know, because God has given us all the ability to do everything that we want to do. There shouldn't be anything that you cannot do that you set your mind to do. You know, I'm also like anti-this, anti-that, anti-gang. And I wrote this poem called Warlords of Colors, and it goes like this.
Come on, poet.
It goes, I am the warlords of colors from the Prince of Peace, brought here so this senseless war can cease. My colors are for everyone to enjoy. They would not put here to mean destroy. I'm the warlords of colors, blue and red. I'll say it again if you didn't hear what I said. I'm the warlords of colors, red and blue. Now here are my commandments I'm going to give to you. Stop it, because your ways don't fit. There's been too many drive-by shootings this year, putting friends and neighbors and families in tears. Stop the Uzis and the handguns. It seems great to you, but to me they're no fun. When they stop you on the street, you act like you don't care, standing there with a cold daring stare. Then you say, you're going to send me to my maker? If not, take me to jail, where brother you meet your taker burning in hell. Stop it. And you were once a child, and you know how it feels to be put on the spot not knowing what's real. Let the child think and let him finish school, and I bet his decisions won't be one of a fool. I know he can do it. It's been proven time after time with leaders like King, Kennedy, Jackson, folks with great minds. See, wars are for losers and for those who don't know better, but in this time against crime and drugs, we must all stick together. Let's stop it now before it's too late. We fought too hard to turn love into hate. As God and King put it clearly and stamped it with their seal, I have a dream, and thou shalt not kill. In other words, brothers and sisters, they meant chill. Let the children grow. I love you, Dayton.
Got the man right in here. We have Mr. Matt Gibson.
That's right.
How's everything going with you guys?
Everything's going beautifully. It's we're just having a wonderful time here in Dayton. It's like coming home.
What is your character in the play?
I play the part of Tiny. Now, Tiny is a traditional Dayton macadocious macaroni who is trying to get the money from the girl. And if Tiny can't get it, it just can't be got. That's basically where he's coming from. And he plays Tiny is the boyfriend of one of Mama Lily, played by Allison Williams, the lead character, one of her scandalous daughter's boyfriends. That's who I play.
Okay. And tell me, how long has the play been running?
This play came out in November of 1992 and has been running continuously through the theater seasons, except for breaks during the Christmas and during the summer season when most plays do go down. And we've been running continuously since then. We've been to Broadway, to the beautiful Town Hall Theater right in the heart of Broadway, and we've just been having phenomenal success with it.
Okay, now tell me, are you guys going to come back to Dayton for the people that may not have had a chance to catch the play this time?
I've spoken with the promoters and the producer, and they are planning now to bring the play back to Dayton in the late fall. There's been such a great response here in Dayton. Dayton has come up so strong, and I'm so happy because this is like my home court here. I'm from the Cincinnati area, born and bred, and Dayton is my old stomping ground from way back.
Here we go with Ohio guys again. Okay, tell me, what views or what pearls of wisdom could you possibly drop on some of the younger folks that may have interest in as far as getting into the theater or acting?
Well,
and also about what's going on today as far as how they're carrying themselves.
For up-and-coming young actors, I recommend the business at this time. It's a wonderful business, and as you might imagine, it pays very well. And for the first time, black actors can make a living in this field. For many years, I've been in the business for over 25 years myself. It was very difficult to even call yourself an actor because it was hard to work consistently enough in the acting profession to really call yourself an actor full-time. You wanted to act, and you acted at every opportunity, but you had to often rely on other sources of income to feed your family and take care of your home. And but things have changed, and at least in the field of entertainment, black actors and entertainers are working more than ever. It's still no piece of cake getting work, but if you got that burning passion within inside of you to walk on stage, you go right on and step right up to the podium, and because you can make a living there too.
Okay. Well, I tell you, like, what are you doing with the play now? You're acting, you're doing several jobs, or what?
Yes, I wear many hats in this play. I also work for the promoter, a man named Mr. Marvin Webster, a well-known black promoter around the country, a tremendous individual, all-around great guy. And,
okay.
I'm his representative here in the company. I handle much of the promotional work involved as the liaison between radio and television stations and this sort of thing, and any other legwork of any kind that's needed to make this show go. Because as you might imagine, it's a group effort. We are an ensemble, and we're a troupe that is marching across the country, and if we can't leave any stragglers behind, and we have to marshal our forces effectively to put up a show of this magnitude.
I can definitely understand that. Now, you've been with the entire production ever since it first started in November of 92?
92, yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't start with them originally. I joined the play in February of 1993, about 3 months into the play. I've been with them over a year now, and it's been a very, very interesting experience, both spiritually and as far as the theater experience itself. We're touring on a tour bus, which is, any of you who may know anything about that know that it's a world of fun. And just the people, and it's always such a family experience when you travel with a large group of people, even though just like in your family you may not get along with all of them, and any of them. Just a moment. Anytime you tour on a tour bus, and as I said, this has been an interesting experience, both physically and spiritually. We've toured the country. We've been to 60 or 70 different cities. We've just seen so much. It's been such an incredible experience, and being around a large number of Christian people, it's just been uplifting for me personally and very much enriching.
I can understand. One other thing, what do you think of the kids there? What can you tell them as far as the violence and things that go on?
Well, I abhor violence, and this is what's tearing our community apart, and we need to come together, because with cooperation, we can even overcome these kinds of problems. It's just a matter of working together in love and not working against each other in hatred. Hatred is not a natural thing. Hatred is something that has been taught. You're taught to hate. Children and babies don't hate. They're all love. We are taught as we grow up to hate and to even hate ourselves and to destroy ourselves. And this will never work. And so look deeper into your heart. Find that spot deep within your soul that is where love comes from, and share that with your brethren and sisters. Don't show them hate. Don't even entertain hate. Don't do that. Violence is no good. Love is where is the key. No matter what your religion or what you believe, love is the key. And love is where God is working within you.
Hey, that's Mr. Gibson. Tell me one other thing, like after this play terminates, what are you going to do then, or what plans do you have right now?
I'll continue to work with Marvelous Entertainment and with Michael Matthews. I'm interested in going to the top with them. I've kind of signed on and made a commitment to be involved in whatever they intend to do, and they have other plays coming down the line. Miss Melba Moore is coming out sometime later this year with a play produced by Michael Matthews called Mama, I'm Sorry, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a wonderful piece. We're putting a lot of work into it now. The music's going to be fabulous, and another fabulous, uplifting Michael Matthews production.
Hey, Dayton, you got it here from Mr. Gibson. We look for great things, and to get a chance, I definitely recommend the play.
All right.
Hey, guy, you take care and power with it.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
No, Oliver. She's right. It's still up to us, no matter what she does. You know, in my last year in prison, I was most of the time alone. But once, for a while, I had a man with me. I never knew who he was. He couldn't tell me his name because when they first threw him in my cell, his jaw was already so badly broken, he couldn't speak. And it never healed. They made sure they beat him often enough so it wouldn't. One night, they brought him back, and I listened to him die. It took hours. In the morning, when they brought that crap they feed us, I ate his too. When they came for him again, I dared them to take me instead. They were happy to oblige. Anyway, I kept them from finding out for a few days. I even dragged his body around the cell so that when they looked in, they would think he was moving. But then he started to smell, and they thought I'd gone crazy when I refused to give him up. They stood in the door with their guns on me, cursing and shouting their lungs out, their faces all red. I pulled him with me back against the wall, and I waited for them to shoot. And nothing happened. I started to laugh at them, standing there, looking at me holding this dead man in my arms. Thing was, they were waiting for me, waiting to see what I would do. I still had choices, Oliver. I could come to my senses, be a good kafar, and say, Ja, boss, and give him up. Or I could hold on to him until they came in and beat me. Or I could walk straight into their guns. I could force them to be the monsters they threatened to be. Whatever happened would be because of the choice I made. Whatever they did would be in reaction to me. They were as bound by me as I by them because we were men in confrontation. I was still a human being. And that was something all their laws and prisons and guns and power could not take away, could never take away. And this was something I knew our people needed to see. Something to help them live, whether they get this freedom they want or not.
This is the official business crew. If you could introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Miggity Mitch on the keyboards.
I'm Stacy on vocals.
I'm Loud on vocals with rap.
I'm DJ IDL, Iron Leak.
Okay, nice to meet you. Could you tell me what the official business crew is all about?
Well, Tim?
Official business crew is basically all about love and unity and about being natural. It's sort of like the nature and things around us that God provides for us on a daily basis.
Word 'em up. And I like to say peace to all my friends out there. OBC Productions, we've been together for like 3 years, okay? And like Tim said, we're about peace and unity.
I'm basically with the same concept as they are. You know, I like to sing because it's like I feel that I have a God-given talent, and I figured, you know, why not try and make something big and, you know, do something for myself, you know, and use that talent.
What other projects should we see from the official business crew in the near future?
Other projects? Hey, Project Man.
Well, basically, you'll be seeing more videos and you'll see a lot more of us. It's kind of up in the air, so I don't want to put myself out on the table or ourselves as a group out on the table and say things, but we have a lot of things in the wings. Just keep a watch out for us.
Any other words in departing?
You know, I'd just like to say hi to my mother. She's out in Huber Heights. She's not feeling well. I love you, Mom.
Okay, thank you.
OBC Productions in effect. DJ Yells and Zach Kid and Wilson, a.k.a. Papa K, producing knowledge. Oh, right now, baby, Stace, we're here. Bitch, rewinding.
This is a story of a bonbon named Betty.
Yo, Betty Bonbon, where you at? Well, B-E-T-T, what golden bonbon was Betty. Things of family was full of back in the alley. But something I really kind of wanted to know. Felt like what was going on in your mind and my bell job to go. See, Betty was a naive wannabe, was already to kicking it with the man. Found in a room that was the master plan. Betty just took it upon herself. She didn't think of no one else. No one gonna race with life. Herself to me, that's just a major flex. I know that you know that I love the funky music. It's true. Your family ties, plus you're up and left in the group. Now somehow really I kind of wanted to be. See, now running around in circles trying to find yourself. I already found me. Bonbon, where you laying? Don't you know it's only yourself you're playing? Most certain and definitely true. If you dig it, that a streetwise nigga can love only you. What? Betty Bonbon wants to live it up. Betty Bonbon wants to live it up. She didn't even think she was giving up. I hope she doesn't lose the dream forever. Betty Bonbon wants to live it up. Bonbon wants to live it up. Oh, I never understand how she could give it up. I hope she doesn't lose the dream forever. Well, it's morning, but darkness perpetrates a light warning. It's time that you start living right. Hypothetically speaking, it's so hard like that you are seeking is up there a fantasy precision like pretty bleak. And so come around in the mind, understand that when you choose yourself a man, he should be lover and your friend. Don't give it up what you have for something that's shaky. It's so sad, I guess God had it in his plan, so I'll just leave it in his hand. Cause some girls sooner or later return into a traitor. He left you on your own, the guy with paper. There's nowhere else in the world that you could ever go that even comes close to home. I know, you know what I'm saying? So I'll sing this song for you. Dooby-dooby-wop, dooby-doo. The devil is on the warpath of destruction, pulling you like a suction right from heavenly view. What you gonna do? Betty Bonbon